A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, Madagascar's President Andry Rajoelina has fled the country, citing fears for his safety following a military rebellion that has escalated amid weeks of protests led by the youth. In a televised address from an undisclosed location, Rajoelina confirmed that he was forced to seek refuge as an elite military unit joined the growing calls for his resignation. The protests, which began on September 25th, were initially sparked by chronic water and electricity shortages, but quickly evolved into a broader movement against the government, fueled by discontent over poverty, corruption, and the rising cost of living. This unrest reached a critical point on October 11th, when members of the CAPSAT military unit declared their support for the protesters, marking a significant shift in the political landscape of the island nation. Rajoelina, who has been in power since 2009, expressed in his speech that an illegal attempt to seize power was underway and emphasized the need for dialogue to resolve the crisis. He did not disclose how he managed to leave Madagascar, but reports suggest he may have been evacuated by a French military aircraft, a claim that France has yet to confirm. The situation in Madagascar remains highly volatile, with the U.S. Embassy advising American citizens to shelter in place due to the unpredictable environment. The African Union has called for calm and restraint from both civilian and military parties involved. The protests, which have reportedly resulted in at least 22 deaths and numerous injuries, highlight the deep-rooted issues facing the country, including widespread poverty and allegations of government corruption. As the protests continue, a commander of the CAPSAT unit stated that the military had responded to the people's calls, emphasizing that it is now up to the citizens of Madagascar to determine their political future. The youth-led movement, known as Gen Z Madagascar, has utilized social media to mobilize supporters and draw inspiration from recent protests that have toppled governments elsewhere in the world. Rajoelina's administration has faced mounting criticism over its handling of the ongoing crises, with many citizens expressing frustration over the government's inability to address basic needs such as reliable access to water and electricity. The political unrest marks the most significant challenge to Rajoelina's leadership since he first came to power following a military-backed coup in 2009. The former prime minister under Rajoelina and other key officials have also reportedly fled the country, seeking safety amid the upheaval. As Madagascar grapples with its political future, the international community watches closely, hoping for a peaceful resolution to the unfolding crisis. The next steps for both the government and the opposition remain uncertain, but the calls for change resonate strongly among the populace as they demand accountability and reform from their leaders. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.